All right. So, yeah, we got that. All right. So, I just gotta record. Nice, nice. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. Yeah, you all made it. Congratulate yourself. Congratulate yourself. Congratulate yourself. Here we are. I don't need the keyboard for now. Maybe I'll need it later. But I'm going to talk today about money for the most part. It's going to be about wealth. It's going to be about a subject that everybody wants, very few people talk about, and that is money. Why is it that everybody talks about it? Everybody wants it. No, everybody wants it. Very few people talk about it. So that's what we're going to talk about, and it's going to be in the perspective of achieving different things, in the perspective of uh, what can you do? How do you have to strategize your mind, your income streams, so you can have some more money? Right, just setting up the iPad here, so we have what we need on it. Okay, perfection. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Recording. Perfect. So when it comes down to wealth, and I want to thank you both who are here listening live, those who have been coming back, those who are listening to the stream, thank you for listening. And I definitely would love to have you come back again and again and again and again and again, so that you actually get these ideas imprinted into your mind, into your life, into how we operate, how we think. I didn't used to think like this not long ago, and now it has changed the game. So let's talk about money. Let's talk about a subject that very few people want to talk about, but everybody wants. That's what I want to talk about. A subject that very few people know much about, but everybody wants. Now, this subject is one of the world's, I would say, favorite topics. It's uh, supposedly, I was watching a movie the other day and on Alexander the Great. And the first coin, I usually have a coin here. The first coin that was initially made was in Asia Minor. This is about 700 years before Christ, BC. That's how long ago that is, okay? So that's kind of where uh, the coins initially started in Asia Minor. Now, the question that I want you to ask yourself, the question that I want you to uh, repeat today and see what your mind does to you is how much is enough? So you take a pen and you write how much is enough? How much do you want, right? Now, I write my goal every day, and my goal has to do with the income I want to make. Hopefully, you're starting to learn how to write your goal every day, and if not, you can still do that. You can begin at any time. Now, how much is enough? How much is enough? I want you to start thinking about this subject very, very seriously. And the reason I want to think about it seriously is because there is enough of it to share with everybody. So let's talk about money. At this point, you're probably thinking, I'm 40, I'm 50, I'm 60, and I have to get a grip on this and on this idea. I gotta get a grip on who I am. I gotta get a grip on what's making me tick so that I can keep moving in this right direction. And that's what you wanna keep moving in the right direction, and you wanna start making things happen. you're probably not making things happen fast enough because everything around us costs money. Men and women and grandpas and all of us, we were all worried about this subject for a long time. They've always been running around just to earn enough money so that they can get us to satisfy their need. And like I said earlier, this money concept has started long time ago. 700 BC is when they first coined that first coin. So we worry about it so much to the fact that a lot of people don't even have it. 95% of people don't even have what they want. But then very few percentage of the population become so wealthy. Very, very few percent. I think there was a talk I did, and this is some information from Earl Nightingale. It's still true today that 55% of retirees are broke. Now, here's the cool thing about money that I learned. You don't have to be that bright to earn a lot of money. You don't have to have so many degrees to earn a lot of money. And you don't have to just look at me. Just look around you. Look around your neighborhood. You'll find people who are making things happen with much less degrees than you, much less qualifications, but yet they're earning a lot more money. Now, they're not even smarter. You probably think they're smarter, but they're not. So you don't have to be smart to earn a lot of money. You don't have to have business degrees to earn a lot of money. But all you have to have is you have to want it. It's that simple. You have to want it. Now, do you want some money? And you have to go at it after it in a different way that you've been, because if you go at it in the same way that you've been, you will keep getting the same thing that you're getting right now. If you keep going after money the same way that you've been, you're going to keep getting the same that you're having right now. So if you want abundance amount of money coming to you, just like those who are not educated and getting money, just like those who don't have degrees are getting money, just like those who are not that smart or have multiple businesses, you have to change how you think. Now, but I want to mention something about money. You have to love people, use money, not the other way around. Money just makes you more of who you are. Money just makes you more of who you are. So love people, use money. Now that if you go the other way around, you're gonna end up miserable and nobody's gonna like you. All the money in the universe is available. Nobody likes to hear that, but that's the reality. Everything is available. The banks are full of money. They're waiting to give it out. They can't wait to share it with you. So as you get into this money business, obviously I can't go to all the examples in this lesson, but there are a few concepts about money that we need to uh, we need to iron out. So I might have to switch to the iPad so that you see it, but I'd like to actually sketch it for you. So let's get started. Let me see if I can switch to the iPad. So where is my share button here? Share screen. Mhm. All right, so now you probably see the screen, which is good. So what is the first concept that I want you to think about? I need another page here as well. So page, like, let's go like that. Yes, we're good to go. So what's the first concept I want you to learn? First, ask yourself, how much money do you want? Do you want 2 times, 10 times what you're making, 3 times, 5 times? It's got to be a number. You got to think of a number. Okay, so ask yourself that number and write it down if you have to. Then start listening to the ideas I'm going to share with you and see where you fall on that spectrum and how people are doing it. Okay, that's what I want you to do. Now, there are three concepts that I'm going to mention about money that you need to understand. Three different ways, three concepts. The first one is called as M1. So M1 is where you trade time for money. Most people, 95% of them, that's what we're doing, including myself. We trade time for money. Now, there's a problem with this because you don't have enough time. You run out of time, and you could only make so much. There's only 24 hours a day. So you run out of time. So if you're getting paid by the hour, and if you're working 10 hours a day for $10 an hour, you make $100 trading time for money. It's not a lot. You really get to know what the heck you're doing to be able to earn a lot more. Now you can increase this dollars per hour by getting degrees, getting certificates, getting accreditation, but you're still trading time for money. That's the M1 strategy. Everybody's doing it. 95% of people are stuck. 55% of retirees are broke. It's crazy. What's the strategy number two? M2. M2 strategy, what happens in M2 strategy? Well, M2 strategy, people take away some of the money that they're making. All right? They take away some of the money that they make. Let's do another example here. So let's say you were still they're working 10 hours a day. Now you're getting paid $100. Now you're making $1,000. In the M2 strategy, you plan to take away some of this money. And of course, you're still working 10 hours a day. You're going to take some of this money, let's say $10 of it, and the 90 you're going to spend. But the $10, you're going to take it to invest it. And the $90 is basically what you use and you live on. So it's the same as M1, except there's two elements to it. One element is the per hour, you're still working time for money, but the other element is you're actually investing some of it, 10%, 5%, 15%. I don't know what's your number, but you got to invest a little bit, okay? Now there's the third strategy. And if you're going to teach your kids something, it's this next strategy is the one that you need to learn. This next strategy is the one that actually helped me change the way I see how money works. And it's kind of weird. You go to school and you don't learn how to do this. I bet you didn't learn how to do this in school. You learn degrees, you get certificates, but you never learn how to really deal with earning money. Well, the third strategy, let's go with that, is what we call M3 strategy. M3 strategy is where it's not M1, it's not M2, it's M3, is where you take some money from somewhere, other people's money, from the banks, from those who have money, and you get it invested. To multiply at a certain rate. Now, this money, there's a lot of it. It's everywhere. Look at all the banking systems right now. Everybody wants to lend you money. Now you have to qualify for it. You have to be good harness of the money. You have to have good credit to have the money, because if you've been bad and you haven't been behaving yourself, you don't deserve the money. The money comes where it's respected, accepted, and adopted and treated well, and then you're going to get more of it. And to bet you right now, if you have a small business that's earning money and you pay your debts, you can get more money. I know I'm doing that. I bet you right now, if you have an investment of some sort where it's an asset, not a liability, you can get money against that asset and invest that money. Now, you have to know what you're doing. You have to know what you're doing. You have to know how to invest this money. You can't just ruin it. You can't just go to the casino with it. You can't just go to you give it to people who don't know. No, you have to be a good harness of the money, a good keeper of the money. This is not going to just happen. You have to look at somebody that's doing what they know what they're doing, and you do the same. You do something similar. Somebody has to teach you how to do this. This is not just taking away some of your income and putting it in the S&P or putting it in some kind of mutual fund. That's different. That is M2, where you take 10% or something from your income and you invest it for retirement. That's good. You should do that. But you should have the money somewhere where you know where that is. You should know where the money is. If you want to be a good keeper of the money, start looking at the money. This third M3 is what you should be teaching your kids right now. Doesn't matter how young they are. It's how you can take some money, and invest it and make it multiply. There's a story in here about Napoleon Hill's kid. How his kid, who was mute, he didn't even speak properly, didn't even hear properly. He took a few cents, bought some newspapers, and went on the street and sold the newspapers all over the place and made some 6 cents or something. So you have to learn how to generate income. You have to start learning how wealth works. You have to become somebody that can generate income. We should be able to put you somewhere in any city and generate money using your mind, using your services. Money is just an idea. You got to turn this idea into an actual substance. You got to turn these thoughts into actual things. You have to start thinking like this. I was working with a lady yesterday with a private client. We're working on something for her to generate a program that's going to generate about $20,000 in the next 3 months. How would you like an extra $20,000 in your life? She doesn't work. She's at home. But we're working on how we can put a service in her community to generate money. We're going to invest a little bit and it's going to grow. Real cool things. You have to love people, use the money, serve. Gotta tell you, the ideas that I'm studying here in this course, in this material, are phenomenal. These have lasted the test of time. Sandy, Gallagher, and Bob, they're incredible. Sandy's dealt with $100 billion. So if you're ever watching any of my videos and you see Sandy, you better listen. She knows what she's talking about. She knows what she's talking about. Now, I don't know what your goal is. I've been implementing these same ideas. That's what I've been implementing. And I want you to start implementing similar ideas into your life, into your business. And I gotta tell you, in the short amount of time, and this is not to brag, all right? Just like Trudy became the number one after 18 years, her 19 years, she became the number one in sales. Guess what? Her income changed. Your income can change too. Where is he? Where is my buddy Richie? That's Trudy here again. She was crowned Queen of Mary Kay. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Here's Richie. He 4 times his income. He came to me, was broke, not feeling good, grumpy as an employee. I told him quit. He's like, what the heck? I don't have any money. I said, quit anyway, because you're going to quit by yourself if you don't quit. He quit, started his own company, and now last year he did 4 times. And this year he told me he's going to 2-time it again. Different way of thinking. Different way of thinking. All these people here, let me show you. All these people here. This is not an accident. It happens by design. It happens by changing how you think. Now, the sad part about it is most people think they can't. You're probably thinking, I can't. But you can. You're probably thinking, how can I do it, Kamal? How can I do it, Kamal? I'm showing you how. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Start betting on yourself. If Lori can do 10 times, her income, so can you. If Richie can do 4 times his income and then 2 times again this year, so can you. If Claudia can do it, so can you. If Bina can start feeling better, I don't know what she's doing right now. I gotta get to talk to her. We haven't spoken, but she's doing amazing. If she can become a broker, so can you. The key is, what do you really want? Where do you want to be on this spectrum? Where do you want to be on this spectrum? Where are you? You see, you have to know where you are. Okay, you have to know where you are, and you have to know where you're going. You have to know where you are. Where are you on the spectrum? Where are you in this income world? We're talking about money. We're talking about wealth. The same informations that I'm sharing with you is what I'm going to share with you when you come to class, when you start showing up, when you say, Kamal, sign me up. I want more of this. This is what this helped me do. 3 times my income. And by all incentives, I was doing fairly well compared to the average. But I wanted more because I wanted to give more. The same information had me 5 times my investment. 5 times. This is not to impress you, this is to impress upon you. This is the information that you need to change how you think. Where do you want to be on the spectrum? Where do you want to go? The third goal that I did, and all what Bob said in one of the classes, early classes, we're going to do the same. He said, write your goal on a goal card and read it and write it every day and visualize it. Read it, write it, visualize it, and take action. Read it, write it, visualize it, take action. Now, it's that easy. But most of you won't even do it because you probably think it's silly. You're probably thinking this doesn't work, and you're probably staying on the negative side. And I want to bring you to the positive. I want you to have a whole lot more wealth. Well, let me tell you what. This goal has happened. This goal has happened. This goal has happened. What is this goal? 2 6-figure companies. And the third one, being on stage with Bob, Laura Langmeyer, and a few other people speaking. I'm now getting paid to go on stages to speak all across the world, Canada, US. I haven't gone overseas, but North America anyways. I didn't do that before. I know how to do it. I didn't do it. I didn't think like this. Now I think like this. What do you really want? What are you working on? I'm working on my 4th goal right now. I'm working on my 4th goal. What are you working on? What are you willing to do? What are you willing to bet on? Are you willing to bet on yourself? Because at the end of the day, are you willing to bet on yourself? Now I'm going to share with you a short video. And then we're going to keep talking about money today, because today is money day. Today is money day. Today is money day. Okay? Now, your goal doesn't have to be money. It could be anything, but today is money day. But I want to bring you to this frequency and vibration. I want to get you to think at this level. That's what I want. Are you with me? Because right now, you're here. You have all kind of, I was talking to somebody yesterday. He hates his job. He doesn't want to do it anymore. He doesn't want to make the phone calls. And guess what? He's going to sign up. Because I'm going to help him change his frequency. I'm going to help him change his vibration so he can fall in love with his life all over again, with his family that's waiting for him. But right now, he's miserable. He's getting shitty results. He's not feeling good. And he's not where he wants to be. And he's only in his 40s. You still have a lot of time left. It's not too late. I want you to ask yourself a question. I want you to ask yourself a question. Because you're probably doubting yourself. You're probably doubting yourself. I know that because I used to be in your spot not long ago. I want you to ask yourself the question, what if? What if this can work for you? What if this can work for you, Bethany? What if this can work for you, Rajiti? What if this can work for whoever is listening to the stream? What if it works for you? What if you five times your income? What if you five times your health? What if you five times your relationships? Bet on yourself. I think I mentioned that story before when I was with Les Brown. He goes, Kamal, do you know why you're winning? And I said, well, I wake up, I do things, I call people, I follow direction. He goes, no, no, no. Do you know why you're winning? So we talked for a little bit. And then eventually I said, Les, I don't know, you're going to somewhere. I'm not sure exactly what idea you want. He goes, Kamal, because you're betting on yourself. You bet on yourself. Are you willing to bet on yourself? Are you willing to go somewhere where you've never gone before? Because right now you're at this level. And I gotta tell you, there's a lot of levels left. There's a lot of levels left. What if? What if this can happen to you? Maybe you'll be like Lori, 10 times. What if? I'm going to show you this slide and then we're going to watch a quick video because you can do it, okay? You can do it. How do I know that? Because I have a mind and you have a mind. And if they can do it, you can do it. And I truly believe in you. How do I know? Because how do I know? The beautiful thing about life is that you can change. The sad thing about life is that people think they can't. And I gotta have to switch. That is the magic. That is the magic. The beautiful thing about life is that you can change. The sad thing about it is that people think they can't. 95% of them think they can't. They see something, they look at somebody like, oh, how do they do that? I can't do that. You can do. But you tell yourself you can't. And if you tell yourself you can't, you can't. If you tell yourself you can, you can. Look around you. When you go to these networking meetings that you go to, there's no difference than you. There's other people. They're just playing a bigger game. I'm telling you what I'm telling myself, basically. This lesson is for me more than it's for you as well. Because that's all what it is that we're trying to find out who we are. We're trying to find out what's our stumbling blocks. Why are you playing a small game? Why is it not your turn to play a much bigger game? Why not 5 clients? Why not 10 clients? Why not 100 clients? Give it to me, right? Ask for it. Ask and you shall get. Knock and the door shall be open. Seek and you shall find. I didn't say these words. These are not mine. Somebody bigger and better and way more wiser than me said these words. We just have to start using them. Knock and the door will open. Seek and you will find. Ask and you'll be given. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Let's watch this quick 3-minute video and then we're going to continue talking about wealth. All right. So, okay. Well, to do that, we have to find the video. And let me find the video. I love Zoom is so cool, but it's doing so much automation stuff. It's crazy. Like so many windows are open now, and I gotta deal with all these windows. But okay, so when you come to work with me, right, fairly quickly, within the first 30 days, all these concepts will be with you to get you moving very, 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 very fast. Okay. Right away within 30 days, I think we've talked about it, you will get lesson 1 and lesson 2. That's what I'm going to do with you in 30 days. I want to get you a worthy goal. I want to get you thinking a much bigger picture. I want to get you a solid routine. I want to get you moving in the right direction. And if you're someone that speaks different language, German, Danish, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, French, we also have that material as well in that language as well, So, but mostly everything is in English and it's also translated in multiple other languages as well. So that's within 30 days. Imagine where you could be in 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 2 years. I have people that's been with me for the last 3 years. Why? Because they want more. There's always more. So we're gonna watch just the first 3 minutes from lesson one, so that you have an idea of what's it like, and uh, what you're gonna learn, and then we take this and I explain it to you at your pace. Okay, so let's see that we're sharing screen, we're sharing sound. So here we go.
You for hello there and welcome. I want to congratulate you for taking part in this program, Thinking into Results. You know, you probably think this just has to do with your work, but it really doesn't. This has to do with your family. It has to do with your social life, your health. It has to do with your life. I began studying this material close to 50 years ago. My life has changed so dramatically. I live in a healthy body. I'm happy. I'm wealthy. I have friends all over the world. And I have business all over the world. And it's all because of this material. You have absolutely no idea where this is going to take you. And when we talk about results, let's understand this. It's what we think that ultimately manifests as results. Now, that may seem like a bit of an exaggeration, or maybe even a fairy tale to you at this point. But as you start to study it, you're going to realize it's not an exaggeration and it's not a fairy tale. It's real. So take this program seriously. Your leaders are going to give you something that you're going to be grateful for the rest of your life. I am forever grateful every day to have this information, because you see, I'm in charge of me. I'm in charge of my world, and you're going to take charge of your world. You'll no longer be a victim of circumstance or a victim of any kind, because you're going to take responsibility for your life and the results you get. We never have to blame. We never have to look at anybody else. And we're in control of how we think, how we feel, how we act, and therefore the results we get. You're going to start loving how you spend your days when you've got thinking into results in your pocket and in your mind. Enjoy it.
Hello, I'm Sandy Gallagher, your partner on this journey, Thinking into Results. When I first met Bob Proctor, I was already a successful business attorney, and I thought my life couldn't get much better, but it did. My life has expanded dramatically. I've learned a lot from Bob since we first met. He got me to shift my thinking and see the relationship of my mind to my behavior and my results. Bob Proctor is widely considered one of the greatest teachers in the world on the topic of human potential and growth. He's worked with many of the top companies around the world, from banks to airlines to insurance companies to computer giants like IBM. Working with Bob generates phenomenal results. One of the most valuable concepts that Bob taught me is the importance of setting goals. Not just any goal, not a goal you know how to achieve. I'm talking about a goal, a dream, a vision, something you think, something you know, in fact, is beyond your experience today. Because the true purpose of a goal is to help you grow in your awareness of yourself and of your team. What are your dreams? What are your aspirations? What are your goals? Let's see how you can begin thinking in a new and powerful way and begin discovering your true purpose in life. Are you ready?
Go. Look at that. Yeah, I love that lesson. So what's it going to take? What are you lacking? What information is missing in your life that you need to start operating at this level? I want you at this point to think of your goal. I want you to write your goal. You know, I'm going to write mine again. I have it here on my goal card, and I'm thinking about it every day, and I'm going to write it right now, because we are really hitting it well today. Yes, your goal should make you smile. If your goal is making you cry, there's something wrong with that goal. So what information are you missing? What information are you missing so you can start hitting your goal? What is it that you need? What needs to happen in your life so that you can start earning. And you're probably thinking, do results just happen? What is this mental game that we're gonna start playing? Like I'm my notes are here. I'm just still on page 1. I haven't even gone to my notes yet. And but initially when I said, what do I need to do this? I started writing all kind of stuff. So we probably won't finish the notes today, just so that we're clear. I want you to come back for more. I want you to reach out and say, Kamal, I want some more of this. That's the goal. Now, is it mental game? Is it physical game? Is it a peace of mind? What happens when you start earning a whole lot more money? Have you ever had a situation where you didn't know what you needed? And then when you did find out what you needed, wow, it feels so good, right? And that's the thing, right? I just gotta get you going. I gotta get you going on this track. It's just like working out. I have a new fitness trainer. I actually haven't gone the last 2 weeks because my hamstring is not doing too well. I'm trying to do some exercises to it. But with my trainer, the first 10, 15 minutes are the hardest because you're warming up, you're getting your body where you want, and then we just get in the groove, right? So I want to get you in the groove. This first little thing is just gotta get you there. It's like getting the car to move. The first few feet, the first few um, meters, right? Whatever, are the hardest, and then the train starts moving. So today's information and what I'm sharing with you as you come to these lessons are just that. We're gonna get you cranking. We're gonna get you moving in this direction. When I first started listening to this material, I checked everywhere. Who's the best? And anywhere from John Maxwell to Tony Robbins to John Ashraf to John DeMartini, but I resonated most with Bob because Bob was like the gangster of professional development. I mean, he was like everywhere. You say his name, he's like, oh my God. All right. So I want nothing but the best. And that's the way me. If I decide I want something, I want nothing but the best. So, and Bob studied with the elites, Earl Nightingale, the Napoleon Hill and all these people. So that's what I wanted. So that's how I felt. So now you might not be wanting money today, but we're talking about it, but you might be wanting to lose weight. You might be wanting to feel better. You might be wanting to treat others better. There's something that you want. So I continued to listen to him, We're going to listen to him, go to his classes, listen to what he does and follow what he's doing. You have to follow your mentor's direction. You have to do it. You just do it and you do it. Now, because if you don't, you'll end up collecting a whole lot of information, and that's what's dangerous, right? You don't want to be in a mode where you're just collecting information, because then you start feeling guilt, you start feeling shame that you know all this stuff and you're not doing anything about it. And that's the situation with 95% of the people. That's the situation with some of you who go to a lot of conferences or, these online 2 days, 3 days, 5 days stuff, and nothing happens. You're still broke. You're actually worse off because now you wasted the time and you probably wasted some money to attend these things. And then what happens to you? You start having guilt and shame. It gets built inside of you. And I want to get you to stop doing that. I want you to start to get serious, find somebody that you really resonate with, and just stick with them. You stick with them. Now, if this doesn't work for you, it's not because he's not good or she's not good. It's because you're not good enough yet. You're not ready yet. You're not doing the right things yet, as good as you should. The information that I'm sharing with you is the truth. And if you follow it and if you don't get the results, it's not because there's something wrong with the information. You're just not good enough yet. My results are changing. My clients' results are changing. That should give you a hint. One idea. You only need to act on one idea in the time that we're together, and things will start moving. You'll start believing because you have a belief problem. Now, you probably heard me talking about paradigms, right? And what a paradigm is, and it's a bunch of habits, and you probably understand that it's in your mind. And maybe I'll show you the diagram here. Let's go to this baby here. Well, we have to clean this baby up because this is from yesterday. So, actually, it's still right there. That's okay. We can use that. Okay. So this subconscious of yours has a paradigm that's giving you some kind of results. Well, we need to change this paradigm to a new paradigm, one that has some green attached to it. Now, you might have some limiting belief about earning money. You might have something. And just because you understand intellectually this idea, it doesn't mean you've changed your paradigm. Just because you study this material, it doesn't mean your paradigm changes. You have to work the paradigm. You have to build a new paradigm, because intellectually you'll start understanding it. If you show up and you start doing the work, intellectually you'll start understanding. But we still have to erase the old paradigm. That's why people go to professional development for years and they never get any different results, because they don't rewrite the paradigm. Now, this is what I specialized in, helping you rewrite the paradigm, because that's the fastest way to do it permanently. Otherwise, your results are temporary. Just because you understand what the words mean, limiting belief, it doesn't mean you have taken them out. You probably heard of limiting belief. You know it, right? It doesn't change things. You might even know about the whole paradigm, but it doesn't mean that you know it. There's a process to change this paradigm. There's a process to do it. And what sucks about it is that it's so freaking hard to do by yourself. And that's why I can share with you freely anything I have, any lesson. I know you're not going to do it. I know you can do it by yourself, so I share with you anything. You need the help. And the first time you admit it and you raise your hand and you start asking for help, that's when you start becoming honest with yourself. See, a paradigm is like a model. It's a process, and we need a process to change it. And it's a multitude of habits that's fixed in here. It's a multitude of habits that is fixed in here. Oh, look at that. I can actually insert a picture. Wow, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. That is pretty cool. You know, this iPad has so much technology, I have no idea. So many ideas are here. There are many, many, many ideas. Many ideas. But we need some new ideas. And that's why Earl Nightingale talks about in The Strangest Secret, but it's not strange, and it's not, the information is here. Are you willing? So how do we change this paradigm? What do we need to do to change this paradigm? It's a mental game. We're playing a mental game. You want more wealth? It's a mental game. It's not physical. It's a mental game. The shifts have to happen mentally first. The shifts have to happen mentally first. You see, we think in pictures, right? We think in pictures. So let's erase again this baby. We think in pictures. You think of something, and we want to impress this idea in, impress the idea in, impress the idea in, impress. It's a mental game. It's a mental game. What picture are you holding on your mind? This idea of the stickman figure, of having this as the mind and this is the body, is probably the silliest idea you've ever seen. You probably read much better books. But what this does, it gives you a picture of your mind. It puts order. And order is heaven's first law. Subconscious mind, conscious mind. Truman Fleet came up with this because nobody understands the mind. What's this mind? What's this conscious mind? What's this subconscious? Hyperconscious, superconscious. They have so many names out there, it's ridiculous, and nobody even knows what they're talking about. But this stickman figure puts a picture in your mind of how we think and how we do, and how we can take an idea and put it in here, which is going to move your body, translate it into physical reality. That's how. That's why. This single idea is what caused, where are my goals? Where's the picture with my goals? This is the idea that helped me achieve goal number 1, goal number 2, and goal number 3. And now I'm working on goal number 4. This is the same idea that helped these people. Where are you, buddies? You are all here. I know you're here. Achieve 10 times. Better health, better wealth, 8 times. Same idea. Number 1 in sales. These are the ideas. But most people are doing this. They're sitting in the negative. They're sitting in not having. They're complaining about their bills. I just choose a stick and figure. Now, let's go back. How you can change. It's a mental game. So the paradigm that you're in, you inherited. It came to you genetically and then in the environment. And the environment almost controls your life. Environment controls your life. And that's why some people have to move to a whole new city, a whole new village, and a whole new town. They gotta leave their parents' home because they can't take it anymore. You're fed up. It's time to change. If you're fed up, it's time to change. But if you're not hungry for doing more, you're not gonna get more. Is it difficult? No. Could it be done? Yeah. Can you do it alone? It could probably take you 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. But when I decided to get some help to do this, that's when things started to change for me. See, it took me 25 years, 5 degrees. But with a little bit of help from Bob, and when I learned how, now I can just use the same information. Same information. I go back to the goal. I go back to knowing doing. I go back to building habits, and I build another stream of income. M3, remember? M3, remember? I don't want to just earn some money with time. I do this just to grow myself, but I want to have another stream of income. M3 strategy, baby. Actually, we're talking about that this morning at 8 a.m. with another group. But why is it so hard? If I make it sound so easy, why is it so hard? Why do people not just listen then? I don't know. I keep asking that question to myself, and I even ask Bob and ask everybody. And then there's one theme that keeps coming back. Why is it so hard? And the theme that keeps coming back, it's this: fear. People are afraid. People are afraid. The biggest part of the paradigm is fear and ignorance. Fear and ignorance, even though I can give you all the information that you need, and it goes in your mind, and I'm teaching you, but the fear and your stubborn ignorance and my stubborn ignorance does not allow us to move. It's that simple. Because if it was that easy, everybody should be happy. Everybody should be making more money, but it's not. That's not the case. 55% of retirees are broke. 95% of the people are stuck. Why don't they change? This information is available. It's here. It's on YouTube. It's in the book. Fear. They're afraid of getting better. They're afraid of feeling better. They're afraid of growing. They're afraid of stepping into an area where they don't know. That's why you probably know people staying even in the same homes, even though they don't like being there. That's why you know people staying in the same relationships, even though they're not happy being with them because they're too afraid to leave. And if they leave, guess what? This nasty paradigm gets them to be in the same relationship again if you don't change it. People go from one bad relationship to another, one bad job to another. And it keeps happening again and again and again and again and again. You need an intervention to build a new paradigm. That's what I'm teaching you how to do. This one single idea can change your life. This one idea. Don't underestimate this idea. The biggest part of this issue is fear. And people fail to act. People fail to act on the information, and they just keep collecting information. This fear destroys all this information that I'm giving you. It destroys it. It doesn't let it move forward. Fear. You have fear inside of you. We're going to take fear out. Now, what is fear? Where is my handy dandy diagram? Is it in this page here? Yeah, there it is. Fear. You're living most of your life in what I call the unholy trinity: worry, doubt, and fear. And we need to be on this side. We need to be on this side. Most people are on that side. Fear destroys information. The whole thing is about money. It's an idea. The whole thing about money, it's just an idea. Don't underestimate this idea. Now, how are you going to get more of this idea? How are you going to get more? I'm going to tell you how you're going to get more. Desire. 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 All right. Thank you so much, Aditi. You're doing amazing. Keep plugging away. We will connect. Awesome. Aditi does ads and all that good stuff. So thank you so much. Keep writing. Keep going. Next week, invite some friends. We're going to talk about desire pretty much all week and continue with this wealth topic. All right. So that's all I wanted to share about money for today. I think I shared enough about money. The key for you is that, do you want some more of that? Do you want some more of that desire? Do you want some of that? Are you ready to start receiving? I think you are. I think all of you can get going with this with me very, very quickly if you've been listening. And it doesn't matter where you come in. If you come in to study with me as an individual, as a group, as a private, you're going to have to start with this anyway. So you might as well start. You might as well get going. Okay. I didn't have time to go through the program and all that, what I do, because like I say on these morning calls, basically it's not a selling call. It's more, I'm selling you on you. But quickly speaking, this is what we're going to do together. This is the journey. If I have your permission to share with you what the journey looks like, because you're probably thinking, well, how does this work? Well, this is how it works. We come in and we start playing with these ideas. But at the same time, you might have a problem here and what's happening in your mind. You might have a problem here. You might have a problem here. Then I help you solve that leadership problem. Then I help you solve this idea problem. Then I help you solve it. I don't know where you are. Everybody's starting something, in the middle of something, and getting out of something. But the key is you got to start somewhere. So if this resonates with any of you, I'd like you to book an appointment and let's have a conversation to see where would you fit. Where would you want to start? How soon do you want to start? Because you have to ask yourself 2 questions. Am I your coach? Did you feel that this can help you? And is this the time for you right now? And if not now, when? If you don't start acting on this information now, when are you going to? 10 years from now, when you're that much older and that much weaker? I'd love to help you very, very quickly. I promise you, in 30 days, your life will change. 30 days, your life will change. Now, I'm going to show you one more picture. This is how it would look like. This is how it would look like. Most of my clients come here and work with me on this capacity. They come and they work with me with this. Well, this is where most of my clients come in. Because I don't take many clients. I work with very few people. I have very little amount of time. This is what I work with them. Private mentorship. You get the best. You get of everything. Okay? Now, I have some people that come to the group, which is fine. You can come to the group. This one, you get everything. This one, you get the group. And this one, you get the quick start. So you decide. I can't decide for you. Remember, I don't know where you are. I don't know what you're into. I don't know what you're coming out of. But you decide. I suggest you start with this because then you get everything. You get the best. Because when you have access to this, You have access to this, and you have access to this. You decide. You want group, you want premium, private, or you want to be by yourself. Now, when you come private, you also have access to the group. See what I mean? If you found value, if you found benefit just from a few hours listening to me, imagine what's going to happen when you listen to me for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 12 months. Look at that, right? 3 months, 6 months, 1 month. I have some people with me for the last 24 months. Why? Because they want more. 10-time investment was not good enough. That's what we're going to leave it at. So just book an appointment and we'll get started. Now, I told you we're going to do a quick meditation, and we are going to do that. So let's find it. I'm going to look it up. Oh, it's right there. Perfection, perfection. So think of your goal, and we're going to just get calm and do this 4-minute meditation, because this was a significant meditation for me, and I bet you it will help you as well. So why am I not finding it? Why am I not finding it? I don't know why. I need to find it. Share. Here we go.
Close your eyes and let yourself totally relax. Okay? You just hear my voice. You hear nothing but my voice. You hear nothing but my voice. I want you to totally relax. Let all tension leave your body. Sit upright. Don't go to sleep. Totally relax. You just hear my voice. You hear nothing but my voice. I want you to feel and see a beautiful lavender energy flowing right into the crown of your head. It's a lavender energy. It's going to circulate through your brain. It's moving right in the back of your eyes, into your nose, your tongue, your throat. This beautiful lavender energy is flowing freely. It's circulating through your head. It's circulating down through your neck, into your shoulders and down your arms. It's right down to your fingertips now. Your arms and neck and head are totally relaxed. This beautiful lavender energy is circulating right through your body. You just hear my voice. You hear nothing but my voice. You're totally relaxed. You have the strongest urge to lift your right arm in the air and you can't move it. It's too relaxed. It's a bit of a phenomenon. You know you can, but you can't. This beautiful lavender energy now circulating through your chest. Circulating all through your chest. Down through your abdomen. Down into your hips and the lower part of your body. It's moving down now through your legs into your knees. You can just feel this lavender energy. It's a healing energy and it's circulating through you. It's giving you the most magnificent feeling. It's going down now through your legs, right into your ankles and into your feet. Your whole body is totally relaxed. You're totally relaxed. You just hear my voice and you're totally relaxed. You have a wonderful feeling. Now you can feel this energy. It's healing every molecule of your body. Every molecule of your body is healing. And the words of Price Pritchett come to your mind. The absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. Just because you can't see it and feel it, you don't know it's happening. It's still happening. There's a healing energy. It's circulating through your body. Everything I've said is recorded in cells in your brain. Every word I've said, everything you've experienced right now is recorded in your cells in your brain. At any time, you can sit in a relaxed state and instantly drop yourself into this state and activate the sound of my voice and the feeling in your body. You're totally relaxed. Now I'm going to count from 1 to 10. Each time I count a number, you're going to feel new energy flow into you. Every time I count a number, you're going to feel new energy. On the count of 10, you're going to feel like you've had a wonderful rest. And you're developing the strongest urge to practice what I'm doing right now and practice it frequently. And you know that every fiber of your being is moving back into a perfection state. There's perfection in every cell and you're coming back into that state. We're going from 1 to 10. Every time I count a number, you're going to feel new energy flow into you. It's the most magnificent feeling. You're up to 1, 2, 3, 4. This energy is flowing into every molecule of your being, is being rejuvenated. There's the most phenomenal feeling in you. On the count of 10, you're going to open your eyes. You're going to feel like you've had a wonderful rest. And this magnificent experience is going to stay with you for the rest of your life. And you will always practice this. Every day you're going to practice relaxing and permitting this beautiful lavender energy to flow through you. And you know it's a healing energy. We're up to 5, 6. There's a phenomenal energy moving into you. On the count of 10, you're going to open your eyes. You're going to feel like you've had a wonderful rest. We're up to 6, to 7, to 8, 9, 10. As you're going to feel like you've had a wonderful rest.
Here we go. Well. This is it. Okay. Well, any questions, Bethany? Any questions that you have? Good to have you here. How was that for you?